No, and listen, honest to God, we're friends for a reason. Like, she's awesome. We obviously had to rely heavily upon their advice in terms of looking for houses, but we had another agent that was not Katie before. The experience was definitely not the same as when we got Katie. Katie took it to another level. With the previous agent, not to throw anyone under the bus, we weren't getting the same kind of responsiveness and sort of advice that we got with Katie. Katie took it many levels, and this was when we were finding the house. Can we get a loan? Can we get a loan in the United States? What should we do in this case? Who should we reach out to? These are the things that Katie eventually ended up helping us with, whereas that was not a part of her job description. But the previous agent, there was a degree of apathy, and there were many offers we had put in and were getting declined. So it was quite very nerve-wracking at some point, where we were like, okay, we've already started moving the wheels. We can't turn back. We need to get across the border with our truck. The truck has been rented. Can we get a house to stay in? So that's where we were.
Our first conversation, you could tell there was some fear and urgency in Rizwana's voice. I could tell, they really needed some help. They were struggling to find a home in a really difficult market, and I was ready to help them.
So we did not see this house. We had no understanding as to where we want to be. Eventually, we knew that it's going to be Concord, but as soon as we got in touch with Katie, she just not only went above and beyond, she took it to such a different height, where you have the genuine feeling of someone really looking after you, really trying to go and do the right thing for you, seeing it from your perspective. That would be enough. But what she also did is to action it, trying to every step of the way finding out what else can I do more. And that's what Katie brought to the table, which is what made the world of difference in my view, in terms of the experience that we have had.
Deen and Rizwana called me saying that they were thinking about making a move back to Canada. I was pretty surprised because of the amount of effort they had made to make this big move happen. The conversation at that point really just was a lot of discovery. Was it going to be a situation where they kept the home and rented it out? Were they going to sell it? We laid out a game plan for each of those different scenarios. That way they felt prepared when they were ready to make a decision.
We were on the brink of should we stay? Should we go back? She knew the whole story. She knew us in and out from the whole time we came, things we went through. I lost a very dear one in my family, very close one who I consider family. She's seen us through it all, and she always supported us. And through this all, she said, you don't have to, this is not a good time to sell. If you can stay another year, you should probably stay another year. She didn't necessarily say, you go ahead and sell. She was like, you can, if you keep the house longer, you will make more money out of it because you put a lot of money into it. You won't get a lot out of it, but you should do what your heart desires. So she's always been that kind of an agent.
It doesn't mean that she did not bring us a good price. She worked, and she worked really hard. We ended up getting what we wanted and even more. And if you want to experience professionalism, authenticity, call Katie.
No questions asked. Choose Katie.